got another clip for you. It's video of the day, hey, hey, part 2.
All right. Keep quiet. You're gonna love this video. You'll gaze in wonder at these twins down under. It's true crime news from the land of kangaroos. Our second video of the day comes to us from identical twins in Australia who described a harrowing carjacking ordeal on the local news. Roll it, mate.
Two sisters have told how their mother and man raced to help when the carjacked SUV rolled on Steve Irwin Way, only to find the gun-wielding car thief emerging from the wreck. Here's some of what they had to say.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum, and he went up there and he was coming back down towards us, and he goes, "Run, he's got a gun." And our heart started to pound, and I said, "Oh, Mum, where's Mum?" And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, "Are you all right?" Because he had all blood all over his face. And he goes, "I'll shoot you." She goes, "Hey, I'm here to help."
And Mum distracted him to make him look the other way, and he looked the other way, and Mum ran
into the bush behind the fence. And the guy goes to her, "I'll find you and I'll shoot you." All I was thinking about when we were running, I hope he doesn't fire. Yeah, we were so blessed.
How close to him do you think you were?
Well, see, he was up there, and we were parked there.
See, when you're driveway, you don't think of
all of that at the time.
no, you just run for your
life.
safety.
Tyrus, that's scarier than the carjacking. I know.
Red rum.
Yeah.
Red rum. Yeah. Mother Nature is awesome.
Yeah.
You share a womb together, you share a brain together. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious if you touch one, would the other one moan? When I would. The other thing I would be concerned with is like if I knocked one up and then the other one, like, I didn't touch you. And they both say, "Yes, you did."
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting yelled at by them? At least it's at the same time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You'll never get them both to yell at you at two different things. You have to wait for them both to go through one thing you did and then the other thing. So, in that aspect of things, it would just be really creepy.
Dr. Drew, you have triplets.
Yes.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
they're
real
not identical.
triplets or like my triplets?
No, they're like
like from one womb? Okay.
In one womb, but not identical. Not identical.
Did this ever happen?
There was a little bit of weird language stuff around age 3 or so, and this does happen identical. Remember, same brain, same mirror neurons, but it's a regressive state, and maybe it was the trauma that put them into that sort of regressive state. However, judging by the blue shirts they're wearing, throw up on the screen with the little bunnies on it, they may always be in a bit of a regressive state, unless they're pediatric nurses. If they are not, I really have worry about those.
They're so
moms.
adorable. They really are adorable. I find them more enjoyable to listen to than the newscaster.
Yes.
The newscaster's accent was pretty thick. I mean, I could follow these adorable kids.
I'd agree with Tyrus. It was like The Shining meets Crocodile Dundee. What do I like? I like the interviewer. No effort to move the microphone. Just kept it right in the middle.
It really is amazing.
I was afraid the camera was going to come down. It was going to be one set of legs. Because
They look connected.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to say Siamese because the cats were complaining. But I think if you have an identical twin, you need to tell people the moment they meet you, because that's happened to me, where suddenly another person showed up and I was like, "Why is there another you? You didn't warn me." So at least they're letting us see them at the same time.
If I were a producer in Australia, I would hire them immediately and give them a talk show, and I would watch the hell out of that show. Because you know what? I mean, at least they described everything in great detail, and they're so They're just so appealing and nice.
Well, yeah, so they've been on TV a lot. I actually did read the story. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I ask myself, like, wait, am I supposed to actually read this? There was some background history. They've been on TV numerous times. In 2021, they said, we know we annoy people, you know, sometimes, but we can't help ourselves. But yeah, you can. You start with, how about you go first, and then I'll go, you know? I don't know. They could try that. They have animal rescues. New York Post named this a top 5 interview, which is what you're saying. You thought it was great. I mean, I don't think everybody holds that same opinion, Greg. But
I think the reporter did a phenomenal job because I would have been like, what the? Hey. Hey. No more interview until you stop doing this.
Do you think as witnesses, does the detective have to we got to separate them and interview them separately? You take her, bring her in this room. You take her. Oh, that won't be necessary, Columbo.
You know what it does, though? It taps into each of our uncanny valleys. Do you know what the uncanny valley is? Yeah, it's like, the human experience is sort of reproducible and biological. We don't like it when it gets so close to our realities.
You don't think they were faking? That's
no. There's lots of documentation of identical twins doing this kind of thing.
I like that one.
Cynical.
I like the one moment when he asked a question, they paused and looked at each other to get the story straight. Just for that moment, right? When they asked how far it was, and they both did kind of like, and then the others looked.
Well, I'm gonna call them and see if they got an agent.
Bring them in here.
Yes. Oh, they would get one seat.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.